Today, I want to talk about something that's just really bothering the hell out of me. It's how people are always needing other people to make us feel better about ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that, having friends, having family, having a therapist, and all that different thing. Social media is one thing that's got its benefits. And at the same time, it's one of the most detrimental inventions in the history of the fucking world. A lot of people don't like themselves. So they go to the internet to search of ways to like themselves by trying to be like other people. How many fucking people are going to still try to be like a celebrity, like an athlete, like, one of these influencers? It's so detrimental when any of us think we can be them because we can't. First of all, we don't know what they do or how they do what they do to get into shape. And I'm going to get in, this is body image, this is working out, this is, food programs. There's so many things out there. I meet a lot of people. I'm 62 years old. I look the way I look. I take care of myself. I got about 5% body fat, but that's me. I have my issues with body image. I have my issues with food because I've dealt with it for years. I never tell somebody to eat like me. Don't exercise like me. I just share what I do. If it's going to benefit you, I'll share it with you, but I'm never going to tell you this is how you have to do this. So much on the internet, and so there's so many books out there about how to get stronger, how to get healthier, how to do different things. There's this one on TikTok and on Instagram now. It's where this chair exercise for men 50 and older. Really? A fucking chair. There are some benefits to it, but it's not the be-all, the end-all. It's not going to change your life. The most important thing for people to understand, it's what you eat. It's how you eat. It's when you eat, where you eat. It's amazing that we live in such a world that there's so many people who enjoy being a sloth. And when I say that, I'm not talking about in a bad way. If you know anything about sloths, they're one of the most intelligent animals. But at the same time, they just go slow. It takes them a long time to get to someplace. It takes them a long time to accomplish something. But think about it. If you really want to change your life, you can do it. One excuse I hear every day, I work all the time. I'm always busy. I can't. Really? Hey, fuck you. You can. Well, a lot of us make excuses about our work to where we don't take time for ourselves because we have to work all the time. Unless you're involved 24/7 in such as the business I'm in and stuff, even my business, I can take time for myself. I've used excuses to get out of everything in life because I'm working. I'm taking care of others. Doesn't work that way. You got to have a life. What I'm trying to get people is stop trying to be like somebody else just based upon something in social media, something you read, or a freaking picture. That doesn't work. Do you think all these people are born this way? Many of them have more money than anybody. They have trainers. That's another thing. Why do you need someone to tell you what you already know? If you're building a body, if you're being an athlete, I understand that. If you're bodybuilding, I understand that. You're fitness modeling, I understand that. But the abuse people put on their bodies to achieve that is tremendous. It's more than anybody could imagine. Nobody just does it that way. What I love to hear from people, it's genetics. There are people genetic-wise that are freaking amazing, but it's them. Stop trying to be like Oprah Winfrey. I mean, Oprah Winfrey, God bless, she's done wonderful things for this world, but what a hypocrite this woman is. She's, Weight Watchers. Do you think she does it for free? She's had more ups and downs than the damn freaking stock market, for Christ's sake. And it's not negative, but when someone in the public eye is getting paid continuously to do something so that you will do it, what's the purpose? If you're going to be a celebrity and you're going to be out there telling people, live it. Stop being someone who's doing something just for the money. The woman's gone through so much. No one's taking that away from her. But her hypocrisy when it comes to this is just fucking ridiculous. And anybody who thinks that it's not, then you haven't paid attention over the last 30 years. And no one's taken away, especially me, about what someone's accomplished. But at the same time, when you're accomplishing what you're doing based upon other people needing you, when the reality is you can't do it yourself, that just doesn't work. Social media has some wonderful things out there. You can go to TikTok and it'll tell you how to cook. It'll tell you how to eat. It'll tell you how to run. It'll tell you how to walk. How this person lost weight. How this person lost weight. That's not you. Have the decency to treat yourself with respect. Try and figure out what works for you. There's foods that we all eat that we know make us tired, make us sluggish, make us sick. There are people who eat certain things at night knowing it's going to help you sleep better because you're full. Maybe you're not going to sleep better. We all know people have their own habits. Nothing wrong with your habits, but when your habits take away from you being a productive human being, especially at work or in your relationships, if you think about it, Many people with body image issues or people with issues around food, we lose work. No ifs, ands, or buts. I've done it before in my whole life. Our sex life goes to shit because we're so embarrassed and ashamed of, no matter how good we look, we're ashamed of ourselves. So the person that's with us, maybe if we don't share it, how the hell are they going to know? Your health. Look at your health. I'm around people all the time. They're 20, 30 years younger than me. And I watch them in offices and I watch them when I go to do consulting and the stuff they eat. And they don't exercise because we talk about it. It's a choice. But when that choice affects you now or down the line, this is my favorite one. Well, you know, I'm in my 20s. When I get to my 30s, my body's going to change. Your body only changes if you don't do the right thing. No matter what. I had a priest I worked with years ago. And when the first night I met him, we went to eat. He said, okay, I'm going to have the same thing you have. And we both started laughing because, shit, he didn't like it because it was a simple meal. In his lifetime, at 52 years old, he had lost over 800 pounds. Because there's multiple times where he went on diets, multiple times where he did this, Think about that wear and tear on your body, mentally and physically.